mention her name.
Oh,
No worries.
¿y dónde está Sara?
En the last one, debajo de tu nombre.
Sí, okay. Okay, we are okay. The minutes, did anybody look at the minutes?
I'm looking at it right now.
I make a motion to approve the minutes, March 12.
Second.
Okay, that's done.
I don't think Maria read it.
So I make a motion.
Maria read it.
And she-
Finish reading.
Go ahead, Maria, move on.
You only got an hour.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Second, right?
That's your already second.
Okay, now we have the discussion.
Before I forget.
Any discussion about the minutes? Next.
All in
We have a
favor?
lot of things, look how many people we have, we're like, wow. Everybody loves. Okay, the minutes, public comments. Let's, now I call them each by now or no?
No, you can,
Do a couple of them or
well, they're under presentation. They would be under presentations. Remember, because this
Public
is before
comments?
they come.
any public comments?
Comment from the public?
We have no.
No.
No public comments. Presentation, I only have Carlos.
Wait.
Oh,
We did have a public comment. I believe that somebody.
pass that out. Yeah, it has to be short because
Okay.
of that other lady. If he wants to do it short, I guess we can give him a couple of minutes, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So are we thinking,
There's not a way to do technology there, so there's no PowerPoints or anything like that.
okay,
It sort of has to be brief because we typically have 100 people there.
okay,
And we have to, in that amount of time, the 2 hours, we have to play 4 rounds of bingo.
And be.
Especially now, we
And
have to cut down our time.
Yeah,
We have to be out of there. out of there, that means we have to have the tables cleared and the garbage cleared out
We're
and
starting
everybody out
earlier,
of the
remember.
building at 1 o'clock. Even though we're starting at 10:30, it's a push.
Yeah.
Because we're actually feeding, we're actually handing out the food to
Yeah.
every
So
person.
if he can come and keep it, I don't know,
Max 15.
15, and then he's gonna have to
15,
pass
yeah.
out flyers. Cause there's no PowerPoint.
That's no problem. Again, he's already set up for the flyers. Nancy and I spoke this morning. She said approximately 130 people, so that's what I told him.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll send him a message now and make sure that he keeps it at 15 minutes max.
And to be there, what time is he gonna be there?
You tell me when you want him there. I told him 10:30, but if you need him.
Yeah.
that's
I
what
think
it
so,
was,
yeah.
while we set them up and everything.
Yeah, well,
So when do we do
the
vote
first,
on
the
it?
first one, as soon as 11 o'clock, and flyer will be good.
So we
Yes.
vote on it?
Where he gonna keep?
Okay, do we vote that he
15
can come
minutos,
and?
yo te doy 300
Agreed,
pesos.
agreed.
Wait, somebody make a motion.
Okay, I make a motion to approve how many minutes or 15 minutes?
Second.
Senior, discussion?
No, second, like I said, no second.
Okay,
Second,
second.
second. And discussion.
None.
Hearing no discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Hearing no nays, motion, any nays, who's sorry? Hearing no nays, motion passes.
You're ready to go.
Thank you very much. One group.
Thank you, Alvin.
Thanks, big
Bye.
guy.
Say-
Good evening.
Oh, and by the way, yeah, before I forget, she's our other new person. What is your name?
Isabel Diaz.
Isabel.
Isabel Diaz, welcome Isabel.
And now this is Mario.
Come and sit over. Isabel wants to
Sí, lo
come
vi
sit.
bien.
and
You wanna come over
Okay,
here?
el nombre es
Mario Tapia.
Mario Tapia.
Okay, if you want, I'm gonna speak to Mario because he's been doing this for the past 6 years. He comes every year to us. And then he's president of Latino Center on Aging. He does an event on the Roberto Alonso Royal Oaks. He's been doing, Luis Collazo started 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So he comes in, he uses the room, he pays for everything, he buys the food, everything, he does everything. He's been doing it before. Right. He does it in the event, he does it in Spanish and English.
But de qué tú hablas? What are you talking about?
Hello, thank you for inviting me. Like Pedro said, I've been here like 6 years. And I appreciate that you're doing your meetings now at 6 p.m. It used to be at 8. So
I
coming
know, in the
from
morning,
across-
yes.
That was a good idea. Secondly, I'm the president and founder of the Latino Center on Aging. It was created an organization about 33 years ago. Because we realized that most of our Hispanic elderly wasn't getting the information like everybody else. We've been doing this conference here, especially on one issue that affects us the most. Hispanics are more inclined to get into the dementias, particularly Alzheimer's. And there's a lot of need for information about Alzheimer's. So what we've been doing these years is putting together a conference on Alzheimer's. We added a couple years ago Parkinson also, because people wanted to know also about that. I realized this, I'm gonna take just half a minute more for you to know where I'm coming from. I put together a conference, an Inter-American conference. There were people from United States, Mexico, Costa Rica, Argentina, from all of them, Puerto Rico, everywhere in Chile. And one of the workshops was about Alzheimer's, just one. We got several workshops. And I noticed that everyone went into the workshop. The others, we gotta say, concurrent workshops at the same time. And they weren't going to the others. They just keep going to the one on Alzheimer's. So since then, that was 25 years ago, I realized that there was a tremendous need because you get scared, when you start forgetting the keys or some. So that's what the intention that we got is to bring, and we've been working very close with the University of Miami Department of Neurology. And they are the experts, and they are the ones that, bringing all the information. So that's the kind of people that we've been having, that much, I would say, people that knows. Like Pedro said, we are asking them to do a summary in English, mainly it's in Spanish, because that's where we see the needs. The Latino Center on Aging also is having a radio program here at La Poderosa. Every Saturday is 1 hour. We're there from 9 to 10, talking about this issue. Yes, with Lupe, we talk about Medicare and all the intricacies and details.
So what do you want from us? A date?
From you,
What happened is this, Mario, we have to, because today we don't have much time. No. Only this for us.
What do you want? You want the date, so you can have the thing?
We put the date, if it's May 21st. We like to use the Roberto Alonso Community Center,
Okay.
like from 10 to 2, and like Pedro said, we're gonna. do
Okay.
like-
Yeah.
So
you think
if
every-
I may, the request is to partner with Elderly Affairs Committee, because otherwise they need to pull a permit through the
Okay.
town. If it partners through the committee, which you guys have done in the last few years, there, it's an easier ask from the town, because now we're just coordinating essentially for Elderly Affairs Committee.
I already spoke with the Jeremiah, the Charter Park Recreation. He says if we agree, we let him have it, they will give it to him, no problem.
Okay.
But he has to partner with us.
Yeah, but what
So-
I also need
Okay.
details. When saying, I do need details from the organization, letting us know what you're expecting of staff, like what the request is in terms of setup, like let us know now so that we know if it's something that we can provide aside from the center, right? I know in the past you've used
We've done
tables
it for
and
60
chairs.
years already.
Yeah.
We've done it for-
It's
And
a
Rico
village, it's
Yasso
just like-
has been the really.
Yeah, he started,
the
he
one
started
that
with
we
us.
don't started.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make a motion to approve.
One moment, please.
Okay.
Before you make any motions,
Okay.
I have a question.
Go
Can you
ahead.
confirm what the date was?
May 20.
May 21st.
We
We
have
have something going on that day.
Let me see, let's check.
That's the day that we're supposed to go to the parade with Renee Garcia.
Yeah, it is.
Is there another day that you can use it or have to be that one?
No.
Maybe you need to get back with her. I don't think we mind doing it, as long as you get together and pick a date.
It's possible the 20th, will you know that?
I can't tell you right now, but I can take your request to the team and I
And
can
then we can-
confirm.
That's how the
I
idea,
think
if we
it was-
approve it, you can check the date, could be,
Do
you
you-
can work it out with her.
Okay, yeah.
Do you all, I'm sorry, Omar had a question too. Okay, Nancy, did you have a question?
Yeah, I understood, May 20, no.
Yeah,
May
no,
21st
forget the
was
date,
that thing.
the date's not gonna
Date,
work,
no.
it's not gonna work.
We have another event that day.
Yeah,
So-
that
Okay,
date,
let Nancy finish her question.
go ahead, Nancy.
I just wanted to make sure that I understood that's gonna be only in Spanish.
We're asking the presenters to do a summary in English at the end of the
I
presentation.
understand,
Yeah.
okay.
So pretty much it's gonna be, it's going to be geared towards Spanish-speaking individuals. I do not think that non-Spanish speaking individuals will enjoy it.
We've done it.
I know, we've done it in the past,
We done
we've done it in the past, and they get like a 2-minute summary where everybody else gets a 15-minute presentation. So I would say that we do not even try and say that it is for the English population.
So what is it that we should do?
Because they get
Take a
very
motion
angry
with
last
an
time.
open date?
I just
Or
need,
wait.
I need the committee motion letting me know if it's something that
That's
the
what I was
EDC
saying.
wants to partner. That's
Okay,
where
go
you-
ahead,
Okay, so-
without a date.
So I'll make a motion to, okay, they will work out the date with Iceland, okay, for the Latino Center for Nations, like it does every year.
Yeah.
Any second?
I said.
Any,
Discussion.
discussion?
Okay, the only, thing that I wanted to say is that we thank you very much, and it's
Oh,
always,
thank
it's always a partnership.
Thank you.
So this.
Maria is the manager for
Finish the-
Vita.
Wait, we haven't passed it yet, so hold on.
Wait till we finish.
Nancy, a question in the middle of discussion.
Nancy has a comment that's gonna make everybody get annoyed with Nancy, but I gotta say the truth and not ignore the elephant in the room. I don't care because I understand a little bit of Spanish. If I try to talk it, I beat it up, but nevertheless, they put up with me. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have just Spanish, the ones on this side are complaining.
That's what
When
I
you're
said.
doing this
That's-
side, this side's complaining.
That's why,
You can't do a 10-minute little cover up at the end.
Notice that I said,
She
Nancy,
already said.
we're only gonna cater it to the Latins, the Spanish-speaking
if we can
community.
get somebody
because
else to do it
It
in
was a
English.
disaster the last time they did it in English and Spanish. I was present. I know this for a fact, because I tried to attend
You're
them.
always
And
gonna have this.
And there were
It's the
people that got
nature.
very upset.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
I am trying to guide them, do not try and do it in Spanish and English,
Yeah,
because it did not work. We had a very upset English-speaking group
So we should, if we will try to get somebody else, a different
at a
group,
different
to
time.
do it in English.
That's right.
Right.
And if we can't, then we can't find anybody, because we couldn't
But
find
we're not
anybody.
gonna- I
think it's a
don't
good
think
thing.
I
I
don't think we
just
should
wish
deny
that I
them.
understood Spanish better.
No, that's what it is. All right, so.
So that was discussion.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays?
Hearing no nays, it
It
passes.
passed.
Motion passed.
Okay, so you're gonna get together with Isles for the day.
So I'll try for the
Thank you so much.
So now you get together with Isla?
Yes, with that.
So I try for the 20th. So I try for the 20th.
Now, last but not least, we have the young man from, oh, we got one more, oh my God. Okay. Oh, you're with them. Go check it out, okay?
Oh, there's, yeah.
These young
I'm gonna
men
send requesting
and
it.
her
You got it.
are going, you're with them, right?
Maria is the manager of it. It's close to you.
Ah, but you are with. Go ahead, you can proceed.
No, no.
Can you start closing it off to see if it lets you?
Whatever, it's fine.
You wanted to speak?
It's fine, yeah.
Speak
You
up.
can speak up. No, it's fine, we're preparing for every scenario. So hi, everyone, thank you so much for the time that you're giving us. I know we have to make it a little short. But basically, we're FAU medical school students. We're first year students. My name is Andres Wong. Luis. Miguel. And Ivan. And basically what we did was we created this project called MedConnect, in which we're looking to serve the community of the elderly and the seniors. And in order to, do voluntary service with them, just because a lot of the projects at FIU medical school, what happens is that we serve a lot of just adults regularly, and we have a geriatrics rotation, but we don't have community service with them. So we want to, outreach and, give the part to those communities. So basically our project, what it is we want to do like a 15 to 30 minute, whatever you guys want, sort of talk, giving you guys information about what you want to learn, basically. We can do from technology to health benefits to basically anything you want. We do, we're very proficient. We do a lot of research, especially first year medical students. We're always reading and we're always studying different things. And what we want to do is, give like a little summary, simple version to you guys on whatever you guys want to learn about.
So we picked the subject.
Yes, you guys are able to pick the subject. It could be technology. We propose a project with technology or health benefits, health tips, like anything, that we learn about in medical school.
We have a couple of ideas already, but if you guys want something more catered to your own needs, we can also do that.
Right, exactly. Yes.
What did you have in mind?
Yeah, so we had, for example, like using technology, like teaching you like how to use technology a little better.
Yeah.
To communicate with family
Right.
members.
Let me jump in, especially with telehealth. Now it's like a lot of the things involving medicine are involving all these portals, all these like health records that it's honestly like even for us, it's sometimes a little complicated to navigate. So we're trying to, tailor that to you guys and being able to help you with that. Yes.
So I'm just sort of giving you heads up. If you say technology to this elder group, they're gonna think that you're gonna teach them how to do Facebook and how to do Eventbrite. And I'm gathering that your technology is more geared towards, this is how you get your portals.
Yes, but we also do like Facebook. We'll teach them anything. It's basically a
Like,
point for us to
whatever
help
it is that
you
you
guys.
guys.
Basically like the younger generation, the medical school students, reaching out and helping you guys figure out whatever. So basically the events are composed of 15 to 30 minutes of that, however long it takes. And then after we would like to, bring them, like play little games. We heard dominoes, we pitched that to communities, bingo. I know you guys have your own events, but this will be like with the students. Like set up by us.
So, I'm sorry, so you want to like once a month have something small and get together with people? Is that what you want?
Yes, correct.
How big of a group?
It depends on how many we're able to get from you guys.
Oh, no,
So
listen, if you say technology
feed them
or
or
you
anything?
feed them, you're gonna
We-
get 100 people. No, I'm
we
serious.
can bring,
I'm.
Yeah. But at least give them coffee and donuts or something.
yes, we
Right,
can
yeah.
bring refreshments
Yeah.
and
You know,
snacks.
they're not-
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
They're in.
And that's why I'm saying, like for technology, like
It's in the law.
consider your audience. If you
Yeah.
have 100 people, you're not, and you put it on the screen, they're not gonna remember tomorrow when you put it on the screen.
Okay, so we're
Yes.
gonna do a motion
Yes.
to allow the FIU student to set up some kind of partnership with us or some kind of teaching, I guess.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Discussion.
Second.
I'll
Okay,
second. I'll second.
First,
Yeah.
Now discussion, go ahead.
okay, um. I think it's a great idea, but I think what's gonna happen is you're gonna have to be a little more specifically each time. When you're gonna do it and whatever, because you know that whatever we plan, the higher ups are gonna say, we don't do that, we can't do that. That type of thing. So whenever you do sit around and make up. Think of ideas and things that you wanna do. Keep in mind, it's not just us that has to approve. It has to go through town hall, am I right?
So I guess,
Right.
We
It
can't,
does have to go through
This-
town hall
this-
if we approve it.
You guys work with a nurse,
it doesn't.
What?
a network with
If,
you,
even if they're having.
they know so very well.
Sounds like
Okay,
similar
Great.
to the Mount
She's in charge
Sinai
of it.
seminars that we're doing here, and I think it's a wonderful idea.
and Maria,
I
just don't want them to go
was just gonna
crazy.
agree with you. It does sound very much similar to what we do with the students from Mount Sinai and the
Yes.
doctors who come in and do a
I
little
think that's a
presentation
great
for it.
thing.
It's
So I
a
would recommend that we try, for your own benefit, that we try to schedule these here at Town Hall in the chambers. So that we can keep a
Yeah.
smaller group. It's gonna be a
Yes.
lot easier for you to work with them. They've got technology in there, so you'll be able to use PowerPoints and whereas if we do this over at Robert Alonso, there's no
Too many.
technology, there's no PowerPoints, and you're just gonna have so many people that you're gonna be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And you need a group like this where you have several people because many of our seniors will not learn unless it's very hands-on.
Yeah. Sorry, I was gonna add on that the first part is what I told you about the 50 minutes of us talking sort of like this. But the second part, which I told you about the board games, the bingo, the dominoes, it will be with the students that not only like a group of 4, but we can bring like a good amount of students. We'll break up into the small
Okay,
groups and
excellent.
play with the
Yes,
seniors.
that's
And
good.
Because not only does that get you the hands-on, but it's personalized and you can ask specific questions to your own needs.
Okay, so wait,
But
come on.
I
was.
Have somebody come from every phone, like
That's what I was just gonna say.
iPhones and
Yeah.
Androids,
Yes.
because
Yes.
their problem is they're not gonna, you're gonna teach iPhone and they're not gonna, theirs is not gonna do the same and they're gonna be like, it doesn't work.
So, Monica,
because
no,
I've gotten this.
I think that it is a great idea, especially in the technology part. We have pretty much covered the health part with the Sinai and
Yeah, that's good.
the others, so, but in technology, we do need someone because we used to have.
No, and they're
someone
young
that
and
stuff.
they don't like.
And
Yeah.
yes, and we need it. I mean, we need anything that you can teach about technology would be useful for us.
Nancy?
So,
I think when we vote on this, we should include a specific plan for what we expect them to do. Let's say a month in advance, next time we're gonna do such and such, or 3 months in advance, give us 3 subjects, so that whether we have to vote on it or not, but we can't let them do what they wanna do, and then the minute there's trouble from you know where, then we have to answer.
No,
and we
that's
can't answer.
perfect.
It's the only thing I would add.
motion.
Okay, so the motion is made, somebody seconded it.
We're already on.
Oh, we're
yours.
For us to entertain an
Oh, we have
FIU
discussion.
similar to the Mount Sinai
So,
here.
any no's, nays?
Wait,
Oh,
second, I'll
Yeah,
second.
so
the
you
motion.
already-
You
already
thought
seconded.
we
Yeah,
already
we
had
already
it, but
did
it
that.
wasn't
You
sure.
already did it.
Alright, so the discussion has been had,
discussion is done.
Exactly.
vote time. All
Yay?
in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Hearing
Motion.
no nays.
You're in.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Get together with her and.
Yes, for sure.
All right, treasurer
Thank you so much.
report,
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you for having us.
treasurer report.
Take care, guys.
We need-
Yeah, for sure. We're excited.
Okay, thank you so much.
Call me.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I do.
Pleasure.
So the budget is coming a little bit down, we have it coming down, 15,799, we
Give or take.
60%. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Right there,
Wow.
we already paid everything for the play, right?
No,
We still have-
but the play is, remember, a lot of it is gonna be offset by what the, by what the
Sponsor.
participants pay.
Right. Oh, okay.
All right,
So we're gonna-
all right.
Thank you, Mel.
The amount is 15,000.
Do we have any openings left?
Okay, thanks.
Like the play.
Finish the
This
treasure.
is the treasure. Okay, so that we're gonna do that.
Okay, wait. Question about the treasurer's report.
Please.
Did this amount include, and I apologize, maybe I just didn't hear it, the thing we just had?
The health fair,
The health.
there are still, if you see
Mhm.
there,
I see
The
the
health
number.
fair.
$1,200 that were received under health fair, but we received more than that. So no, it's
That's-
still not up to
that's
date
what I-
in terms of how
Okay.
much money.
Perfect.
So we have more coming in.
Yeah, so by next month, you should see, the real number for the health fair.
Okay. Very good.
A higher bottom. Perfect. So that's it, we're moving on. Old business, the bingo was great, everybody went, enjoyed it, had a great time. The ARP,
You skipped comments.
oh, my comments? Okay, I'm always happy, it's always great to be here, to do all the stuff we do, we have a great time, I love our group. What other comment?
No comment.
No, great. Okay, old business, the bingo was great. The ARP trips, the ones that went, had a great time. We went to the wall, we-
Except that it was entirely performed in Spanish.
oh yeah, that was a problem. The guy told him that that when we emailed him, it was only in Spanish. I
That
don't
we
know why.
didn't discuss.
I didn't think-
No,
that,
I
that
think
we
I
didn't
told,
discuss
yeah,
that.
that sounds more like it, that we
What
didn't
happened?
discuss. I think they may have asked, like, you know, is it a Hispanic population? And the answer was yes, but that wasn't told to be in English. or
That was the
That's what
only
they
issue.
said. They said that it was not
That is-
discussed at the time that we called. or we got-
So that was an error. From now on, we have to make sure. At least that the guy can answer some
Yeah, if you
questions.
guys ever wanna propose anything to anything, just let me know and, you know, we'll.
But I don't even know why he didn't do it. It wasn't like it was complicated. He
Yeah.
could have gone back and forth.
Well, it's a pretty
I
much a
think-
no-brainer with anything that we do in this town.
He went on for at
No.
least
Us to
45
Put it in a
minutes,
contract or whatever.
so it's not like he's
Okay.
gonna interrupt.
Alright.
I gave you a card from the director there, and she was anxious to bring it here to us,
Yeah.
which voids us needing a bus to
Yeah.
do it anytime.
I
in
haven't
the
received
future.
any information back, but I'll follow up with them.
Okay,
The movies
They say that they could come to the library.
and do it. right?
And have the classes there.
not here.
The
The
library.
movies, whoever went to, I'm sorry, going on because we're. running
Yes,
out of
go.
time. The people that went to the movies loved it. I want to thank the people that helped us.
Yeah, in the movie, everybody.
Everybody had a
They
great-
go there, come
Your
back.
wife had a great
They come,
time,
everybody.
everybody had a great time. You didn't go, you didn't go, but if you could have gone, you would have loved it.
Sorry, some of us have.
work, right? Yeah, really.
Some of us have-
I'm closing my file and start going.
The health fair, was another, it was good. It was
Yes.
good,
It was
it was it's small, people walked around, the same
Yeah.
thing, they had a great
The,
time.
the only thing I would say about the health fair is I think it was geared more for parents with children.
It had some.
It had more for parents with children than, yeah, no.
No, I don't think
Everybody
so.
was, the dentists were there for the children, the school.
There was like 5 kids things, the rest were seniors.
Yeah.
No, I
think was
You're a grandmother, and that's what you.
No, but I'm telling you, there were like 3 dentists and an orthopedic guy,
And that lady with the books from
the
the kids.
lady from the books, the YMCA, I mean.
Oh, you
there
know
was-
what I missed at the health fair that I thought we were gonna have a food truck or something.
But can I just finish? I think we should next year then sell it, advertise it to everybody.
Yeah.
Not
that
just
was
the
the
elderly.
intention.
That's
The
the
intention
way
was
it
for every-
advertised
yes.
this year. That's
The
the way it
intention
was
was for everybody.
advertised this year,
Okay.
for the family.
For everybody.
We needed food.
From everybody.
It would have been good to have food
And
and
what
a
about
truck,
the salsa
an ice cream
class?
truck,
Didn't
a
think
coffee
the
cup,
salsa class?
something.
They had the
Yeah,
Standing
Pilates.
Pilates.
The standing Pilates we had.
And then we had the the
Dancing.
the dancers, the heat
dancers
dancers.
are great.
That was fun.
Oh, I
That
had,
was fun.
I thought they were the
That was fun.
nicest.
Yeah,
Like the art class.
People.
The only thing that we did lack was, there was nothing to eat or buy or drink.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
We, next time we need to have.
Something.
Cause usually we have something for
Yeah.
the vendor.
Yeah, so I will mention, doing it at Roberto Alonso is a little complicated on the back end for us because Roberto Alonso, because they have so many activities, so then there's usually things on the field. And if there's things on the field, then you have no parking. So it has to be done, and it's the time of the year where there's no sports. And if there's no sports, it's usually because kids are out. And if kids are out, people are out of town.
Yeah,
So,
If we would have gotten a food trucks, they would have parked there
but
early.
that's what I wanted to mention. That week, if you notice, not only was it spring break, there was a lot going on in Miami.
Yes.
So there was nobody signing up to become a food vendor with us
Okay,
because
then
they had other
we need-
places.
There was Ultra, there was.
Yeah,
There
but
was-
we need a
yeah,
food
way too
vendor,
many
whether
things
it's
going
an
on.
ice cream truck, I don't know, anybody selling
Right.
Cokes, there you go. People were thirsty and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, we
I
only
would
give
set
out.
up, I would have made a killing, I even did a tamal.
I know what you're talking about.
I would have said,
Out of the trunk of your car.
I don't
It
know,
was
like,
like-
next time we'll set it up.
No, because we can buy like a little sandwich.
Yeah,
something,
pan con
and
lechon,
we
ahí
can
de
give it. I mean, we spend a lot of money. if
Right.
We just, do it like, almost like a, you know,
in the wrong place.
like a bake sale, you know, hey, a water is.
Out of Rosario's trunk.
That's it. I got these things wrong. We also, today, we did the dominoes, which was excellent. We had a good turnout, the
Did
food
we
was
win?
third and fourth. They
Yes.
cheated us.
No, that's.
I don't know, I'm just. We had, at the beginning, there were 20 teams, we had 8. In the second round, it was 7-7. So we did really
We
well,
did really
yeah.
good.
And then we ended up, they got first and second, and then we had third and fourth.
But still,
No, we did great, they had a great day, they got prizes, they got trophies, they got awards, they got
Oh.
$50 gift certificate, they gave out food,
Nice.
it was nice.
Very nice.
The domino.
The dominoes. Okay, these are in the wrong places, I put them in, the C.
No, this
Yeah,
is,
we're gonna, it should have been new business.
no, new business is things that you guys have not talked about.
Okay, then I'm right. Okay, so then, we're going to the,
Art class you're up to.
yeah,
art.
Yes, the
What
art
about
class
it?
that the library had come and talked to you guys about.
when are we gonna do that?
Yes, hold on, I just.
Yeah, I saw that.
I
somewhere.
see the email back and forth and
The mother's
I
there.
keep reading it.
I saw it.
Yes, that's everything I do.
Everybody, yeah, on the me, we are there, oh my god.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
We'll keep going until you find it.
We have our class.
And then we're going to the play, which everybody's looking, now everybody wants to go. I don't know if there's still.
Yeah, how many
Space.
tickets have been?
I
sold?
think I bought the
It's
last
sold
one.
out. You
Okay,
did
so-
buy the last one.
I bought the
You guys
last
are
It's
one.
sold out,
for
it's
me.
sold out, so that's.
And I think that's a full bus because
That
people are
Tony guy.
paying, so they won't show up.
Tony today went to the Domino's and wanted to
Oh,
go.
right.
Okay, so just to go back, Friday, May 2nd is the day for the Miami-Dade Public Library that they're hosting us to do the art, the glass painting class.
And what was, is gonna be where?
It's gonna be at the library.
At what time?
10 a.m.
fine. Do they have to,
Friday, May 2nd at 10 a.m.
and do they have to sign on Eventbrite or anything?
Yes,
It's up there already?
yes, ma'am.
Glass paint.
So we'll talk about it tomorrow, we'll introduce it at the.
I'll bring flyers.
I love the flyers, that's one of the things that I told that lady, that we even have flyers with our activities. And then we have a board? Didn't you make a board? thing?
Yeah, it's, I gotta bring it up, but yes, it's there. Yeah, yeah. It was on Las Vegas.
And
It
what?
was.
Yes, it was.
Okay,
I'm sorry, when is the classes, the art classes?
May 2nd,
Friday, May
At 10
2nd.
o'clock. At the library. At the
at
library.
10 o'clock, I by my house.
Right.
What time do we want to be at the bus for the South Pacific?
Oh, what time do we have to be here for the bus?
Does need to be.
He's going quick.
Oh, you
That's what I thought so, that it was really early. Well, that to me is early,
Well, it
sorry.
says need to be there by 12:30 PM.
That's the meeting from last, yeah.
Participants need to be at town hall by 11:30.
11:30. Jackie?
we have to be there.
That's a bus trip
That's the bus, yes.
To South
To
Pacific.
South Pacific.
on May 2nd.
No, a different day.
No,
Different.
April 16th.
April 16.
Yeah, you have to have bought tickets already.
The tickets are already sold out.
Did you get tickets? Did you get
I don't do the bus trips.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Commissioner Rene Garcia, the theater.
Yeah,
the
so we
trips?
have 2 dates on hold for that.
Okay,
The only reason I don't have confirmation is because the bus company was taking forever to give me an invoice and I need to make sure that they approve the invoice.
okay.
So I'm not gonna go out with promoting it just yet until I'm 100% sure that they're hosting us. I mean, their intention is to
Yeah,
pay.
All they
for
wanna
it.
know is that ahead of time, how much is the bill,
Right.
so they.
So that's what
It's
I'm-
about 3 weeks. But they should.
Okay,
So as soon as it's confirmed, I'm just gonna go out with it and I'll send you the flyer.
perfect.
Wonderful.
Anything that we left behind on old business? Cause now we're moving quick. I don't have the extra.
When is our Easter social?
Oh, that's another thing. I'm
Senior
confused. I'm confused about that.
That one is.
We have bingo the tenth, but that's another thing. Some of us have Easter stuff done. We have an Easter social?
Okay, let's go to senior social first, because I think
Yeah.
we're going.
Yeah,
out.
we need to go.
Okay, so we're finished with that
What
open.
day is?
We have an item number that we're talking about?
Yes,
Number
we're on
10.
10 now.
New business.
Thank you.
The senior social is,
I have a date held for you guys, but we have not talked about themes, so that's what I need you guys to figure out today.
okay,
I have you guys hold on, you guys are talking about the theme. Sorry.
no, we have time. You can find it.
What do you have?
Now we have.
Okay, I have you guys for Friday, May 16th.
Oh,
What is it,
May
Friday?
16th.
Friday, May 16th.
Okay, so then our bingo could be Easter. If
No,
the-
Easter's the 20th.
we're not gonna have any other thing done. This is it.
That's
it.
It's not
The
just Sunday,
bingo's
it's the
tomorrow.
other
The
Sunday.
bingo's tomorrow. Yeah, but we have stuff.
So,
We have, we order
okay,
manteles,
just
right? We order tablecloths.
Yeah, we have tablecloths for the
Okay,
picture of the.
I bought a lot of Easter eggs.
Bring them.
Like, if somebody can do the math, it's like 36 times 8. That's how many Easter eggs, because I saw, oh, in fact, I have I asked if you guys will approve my expenses of a whopping $29.16,
No,
which includes
Right.
the,
Those Easter eggs are cheap because the eggs are so
wait,
high
I
now.
think I gave you the wrong one. No, I gave you the wrong one. This is the wrong one. No, I gave you the wrong one. Oh my God, I hope I didn't go the other.
You'll pay
No,
cook, so.
I think it's $45.
Oh my God,
It
you
was
see?
like
You should have
$45.
paid it.
no,
Yeah, yeah.
This is the wrong one.
approve of
And what was that?
I did- Okay, so it includes 8 bags of 36 eggs. It includes 17 big bunnies, and I can show people the
Yeah.
picture, because I took pictures.
we believe it.
It's a bunny, so that'll be the centerpiece, and what I have seen, and I can show you what I've seen is, and I think we talked about like how to decorate just generally. She
has the
he
paper.
has the paper, so you take the brown, what do you call it? Craft paper, and you cut it with little ridges, and then
But are you really gonna plan to do that tonight?
today, no.
Tomorrow is the bingo.
Tomorrow. No, but we're doing the Easter social.
No,
We're
I
gonna
thought it
keep
was that,
ready.
no, we have to do it tomorrow.
No.
So you bring us what you have and we'll put it in no paper.
Well, then we need to go buy something to stuff the eggs. And it also
Well,
takes
Dottie, who's
cutting.
not here, she also said, the eggs we could just put on the table.
There's nothing in them.
We'll put.
I thought we were doing this for the
Pick
Easter
something,
social.
pick
Wait,
something,
when-
I'll go buy it and I'll do it tonight,
Oh, that's beautiful.
if you want.
I made
Where
it.
are the eggs?
at my house, I can
Okay.
do the eggs. I can go,
We'll go right now to
Buy a bunch
CVS
of-
and buy candy. And then we have all that. Dottie, she's not here, but she said she had made,
She probably forgot there's
Yeah.
a meeting.
well, but
So I
we'll
forgot to
we'll call her and we'll go by her house. and
so
pick it.
anyways, I guess we won't put. Or we can.
The
I mean,
craft
if you-
paper
The craft
takes
paper
cutting.
takes cutting, but there it is. That's what it looks like.
Well, unless you want to cut
You see?
paper at your house in a big circle.
Oh.
Do you wanna, can you cut the paper at your house?
We need how many of them?
How many tables? 17? How many tables?
So
We have
the
17?
bunny will go in the middle,
That's
so it'll be a
Yeah,
bunny,
make a round one.
it'll be a bunny like this. No, well,
Yeah,
it'll be a bunny like this and then the eggs around it.
that's it.
Mhm.
And that's it. We'll do
And
that.
The flowers, I guess we could
Oh,
buy
wait,
flowers.
but we are.
No, my notes
We're
here.
the flower.
We're all over the place today.
Yeah.
Okay. My notes.
My eyeballs are like this.
My God, all right, the notes, this is going under the bingo then tomorrow, correct?
Yes,
For 4/10/25. The senior social is on 5/16, we kind of like jump from that to this.
Because
And then we start, and then, and Lourdes
that
thought that it was a
I
senior
thought that our
social, so-
social was this month, and I thought that was gonna be our Easter, but it's.
Unless we do it in a week and a half, because Easter's on the 20th. and
That's
a week and a
why
half.
I said.
I thought this was
Yeah,
May
but I don't
16th.
think so we
I
should
thought
go
the
I
Easter
know,
in
I know,
May.
no, I'm
But it's
no,
not,
bingo.
so,
Yeah.
so we're gonna
Yes.
finish, we're gonna do everything
Can't
tomorrow
change
that we
dates.
can for Easter.
Town.
If you can cut the paper, fine, if not, we'll just put it on the table.
Right.
That's it,
Pass
don't
on the
sweat it,
paper.
it's not a big deal. And then
Fine.
our senior social, what is it that we want to do it as?
Yeah.
When is Mother's Day?
Mother's Day is the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The
it's the
11th,
second
no,
Sunday of
the
May.
11th.
We can do this
That's
Mother's
the 11th.
Day.
It's 2 days before my birthday, the 11th, which is
But
Sunday.
aren't people gonna be celebrating Mother's Day on Mother's Day?
No, no,
And
no,
No,
That's the same
no, no,
thing.
no, no,
No, no.
May 16, we would do it.
Oh, so you're sticking with May 16th?
yeah, May
got it.
16th, we can do Mother's Day, if you people think so, now we can do something else. We can do a sock hop, is that the one we
That's the
do?
one you guys have done before.
Oh, we do a sock hop, that's fun too, I like that,
Yeah, that's good.
People like this.
a sock hop?
And
Yes,
you're
on Friday.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Friday.
That's Friday, May
Okay,
16th.
but I don't think we passed how much we could spend for the bingo for tomorrow. Let's
already
just,
spent it.
no, I know that we have to have a
$45.
motion. No, but we have to go buy the candy now too.
Yeah, just give me an up to budget that includes whatever you purchase and
Up to
that's what
$75. We owe you for the paper, bring it in.
No, I say let's do up to 100 because the candy's expensive.
Well, you can go tomorrow, Publix is having, I think it's the Starburst
Oh,
jelly beans,
but
3
we
for
have to
$10.
We have to fill it in.
Here's the thing,
Okay, but
we have moved our bingo up to 10:30,
Right.
okay? Which means you have to have everything ready by 10 o'clock because our seniors are gonna be there at 9:30.
I'll tell you what.
We're still not getting in, so.
Wait a minute, what I planned on doing and what I had planned on doing is I knew that there were 17 tables. I was gonna divide the eggs and I actually have 17 Publix bags or whatever, grocery bags. And I'm gonna do 17 eggs 17 bags so that you just literally have to go and drop it on the table. I'm sorry, but you know what I mean?
When you're
Just
talking
open it
about
up.
filling it.
But I'll fill it tonight. I'm a night.
And you're gonna
person,
drop
So I
them off?
can fill.
In the morning.
What I'll do is, you're not coming to help me fill eggs.
No.
I'll drop them off tomorrow morning.
Well, I will put them in.
No.
Just for
Every school.
Didn't you have a childhood with eggs and
Yeah.
Italians?
Like,
You'd be better off with no eggs if they were empty.
Getting mad because that person got more eggs than I got because they got to the table before I did it. I didn't get any eggs.
We'll
So
make
you
an
hand them an
announcement.
egg when they come through the door.
We'll make an announcement that
One egg
says.
per-
Well, if
One
you
egg
wanna
per
put,
person.
I will.
However many eggs will count. There's 7 I think there's 7 people per table. We'll go, everybody.
You have more than enough. by
No, the
time
eggs
you
are
No,
grabbed before the announcement.
No,
is
no,
made.
You can put them in a basket and when they come, they can bring
Like 7 eggs per person.
Okay.
So
Well,
I
we'll
don't
go get
really-
candy and we'll do something with the eggs. Okay, a motion to pass of $100 to be spent on the Easter social.
What
Second.
about
The bingo, I'm
The
sorry.
bingo.
I second. All right, you got it.
Discussion?
None, we've done it.
Okay, so. All in favor? All in favor? All right, all in favor? Aye. Any nays? Hearing your nays, motion passes.
Okay, so that's
Food
it.
wise, last time we didn't have dessert. Do we have dessert? this
For the
time?
bingo.
For the
Yes.
bingo.
So we have Cuban guys is catering, they're doing wraps.
Okay.
Individual,
good.
and they're including a croqueta and a cookie.
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Can I ask a question about future bingos?
Yes.
Okay, we are seeing that we're easily getting 100 people. Last time, there were 115 people registered. And we had 110 show up.
How many do we have
Okay.
today registered? you know?
We need to do something. We either need to increase our number and say we're going to allow 120 people to register, and we're gonna order 140 meals. Or if we think it's getting out of hand, maybe we need to start charging a nominal fee like what most places do for bingos. And say, hey, listen, $5 to go play bingo and get lunch.
Mhm.
Because we are getting massive crowds and it's getting harder and harder. I'm sorry, but there are just a small group of us that are doing all of that work. And it's getting
The
harder and
$5 will
harder
weed them out,
for the
you know.
group of us.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
if we start charging people $5 to come and play bingo, I think it's gonna cut it down so that we're not having 120 people show up. And let's face it, even when, as hard as we're working and as much as we're doing, we are not getting through a single bingo without complaints. There are always complaints. No matter what we do, we are getting complaints. And, you know, maybe if we start charging $5 for them to come,
I'd rather
it
charge,
puts us on the
Yeah,
same
make
field
more.
as everybody else.
even if it's $1.
I mean, that
You know what,
discretion is
because
up to you guys, but I will mention,
I don't-
based on the
Or
call I received
complaint.
yesterday, she was very stuck on the fact that this is Miami Lakes taxpayer dollars, so I can only imagine a person that feels that way now being told they're gonna be charged.
Well,
I'm just putting it out there.
Yes,
Right.
but
I
everything,
understand.
things,
I know,
it's a
I'm
different
just-
song. It's
Well,
a different.
How many
Our
people, how many
only
people we
other
have till
option
tomorrow?
is if somebody could find us a location here in Miami Lakes that we can
Exclusive.
say only Miami Lakes people
We
can
don't have
come.
one that's big
But
enough.
we don't have a place like
No,
that.
we don't have-
Because we need to have a place where we can seat 60 people at tables to play bingo.
No, like.
And unless somebody can find someplace like that,
Yeah.
our only
Tomorrow we
other
have
option is
100
gonna
and we
be.
hope that that's what comes.
Yeah, so I will say online, we do have a max till 100.
Okay.
Yeah,
But even then, you are getting bigger numbers. So the reality is that at some point, we're gonna cross over the 125 lunch order and somebody's not gonna get a.
exactly.
And if they're mad now, I don't wanna see
I don't wanna
that.
deal with it
Yes.
when they don't get a meal.
Okay, Nancy?
I think the most important thing we're forgetting is that you have a list. I don't care how they register or whatever. You have a list. And when they come through that door, you check off their name. And if so-and-so number 50 gets there before number 40, 40 comes in late, she's late, that's it, you're gone. You have to be there on time or pick a time or whatever. Make the rules a little bit more stringent and stick to them, whatever we decide to do. But this business of keeping an open list, and then you've got to turn people away or count. Or we've got to be a little stricter. And you can't just surprise them with it at the upcoming. You have to do what you gotta do at the next event coming up. But make an announcement and make it clear and tell them no exceptions. Now, if you sign up and then you're not there, then we could on the side say, you know, if everybody shows up or whatever, you wanna wait, we'll let you in. However you wanna work it, but have a plan and don't let it be that open either.
The problem we have is that it is in a Miami-Dade place. We cannot, I think, legally deny them access to it. What we have done, which I think was brilliant on her part, that she said, here's a ticket. You get a ticket if you've registered. If you've
Yeah.
registered,
That's
you
it.
get
We
a
have to
ticket.
stick to it.
And that's it.
Come here, we'll have water.
I may have fix the problem.
Those people that got tickets, then those other individuals get it.
First come, first
Well,
served.
On that list with their
Yeah.
name, like, so they gotta register.
But
And-
but that's what we're doing.
And
And we're gonna stick to
We
it. We're
finished.
gonna stick to it.
You
And
have
if they
a
get mad,
list.
Look, this me.
yes.
Wait, can I
Yes.
finish?
Go- go-
You
go-
have
First
a
come,
list.
Let Nancy finish.
Come, first served. I have no problem.
Go ahead, Nancy.
I'm tired. You have a list with the names of the people that have registered. Let's say it's just this group and all of this group has come in, we've given them a ticket, right? Now, if somebody has registered and they don't make it, that ticket can sit
course.
aside from whoever's first in line or however you want to work it. But make the plan tonight, make up your mind how you want to do
We
it.
already have that plan. We do it all the time.
And have that plan posted, whether it be online or whatever, to get out to these people that show up late, if they come, if they don't. They register for everything,
You're
and
right.
then they show up if they feel like it, or
I will
Also, a
address it
doctor's
tomorrow and
appointment,
say the plan again out loud.
And leave it
The
at that.
only thing
Wait,
that
let
I would
Jackie-
suggest is that you say to them, if it opens at 10 o'clock, at 10:30, that by 11:30, if you haven't come in, we're giving your food ticket to somebody else.
Yes.
Jackie, go ahead.
If we are not, because it's a community center, and we cannot restrict it to Miami Lakes residents exclusively, why can't we put a tariff on it? Because I'm using tariff as a charge.
Yeah.
But why, if that's
It's a
the
new tariff,
case, right,
137 million tariff.
if that's the case, that we're also allowing in non-taxpayers for Miami Lakes, why can't we?
Yeah, because they pay Miami-Dade taxes and the building is Miami.
They are taxed.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, the
Well, I've been
non-residents.
doing that for 9 years. I never had any problem. I put,
Yeah, but you're thinking
Food
different.
it's first come, first serve.
Yeah, but we're not first come, first serve.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna address it and I'm gonna go, tomorrow, I'm gonna go through the whole thing again.
Yeah.
You have to register, you can come and sit, the first 100, if you get here by whatever time you decide, because you're the one that's at the table, we will give your ticket to somebody else. Whoever gets mad, they're gonna
Well, they
call.
know the instructions, they're just mad at the instructions.
Right.
It's clear,
When
it's
you hear
very
about it,
clear.
but we have to just roll with
It's
it.
always gonna be somebody that don't like it.
The issue is that they
This is
don't
what
know the
happens.
They don't wanna
instructions,
follow
and they don't know the procedure, they know the instructions, they
And
know
that's
the
not even,
procedure.
that's like I said.
When I'm at the table, I cannot tell you how many times people yell at me,
Right.
okay, because I'm doing the check-in. A week does not go by that I don't have somebody, I have had people swear at me, I've had them cuss at me,
I've
they.
seen it.
Yeah, that
lose
lady.
their temper because they are not on the
Carrie
list. And I tell them, you're always welcome to come and play bingo. But if you're not registered,
You
we
can't
cannot
do
give you a meal
Wait,
ticket
Jerry?
until everybody else is
Oh, Jerry.
registered checks in. Once they all check in, if we have extra meal tickets, we will be happy to come and give you a meal ticket. I have had people swear at me after I tell them this whole spiel and call me vile names.
Well, you don't have to put up with that.
Because
Call me
I
up and I'll
did
send them outside. Call me
And,
and I'll put them
you know,
outside.
and
No need for
instead,
that.
what I always do is tell them, you have your choice or you can leave.
Okay, that's exactly. Then Jerry, go ahead, we got 5 minutes.
Okay, what I wanna say is, I'm all for charging the $5 because I think that will eliminate.
Some of the people.
It'll eliminate some of the people, it'll defray some of the costs that comes out of our budget.
Yeah.
And if they're not happy with that, they're
wait,
not
wait.
signing in.
We got
That's
5
fine.
minutes to do 2
I just
things.
say
wait.
We should not tolerate the behavior
No,
that you're
no.
describing.
That's what I told the
And I
lady on the
think-
phone, we
and
won't
I
tolerate that.
think that if they behave that way, you should say, what is your name?
Well,
You are-
blacklist you.
You are not allowed to attend the bingos, period.
You had that lady
I
last
took her
time.
to the side.
Yeah.
And I told her, and then really, I spoke to that attorney, she's. Well, I don't wanna use the word, but anyway, she left in her car upset, which could be an issue. Because. Whatever,
Right.
I can't say that word, so then she came back in, and then she was better, but I told her. You don't have to be here, we don't have to put up with this.
But
Yeah.
I think if we, you should not tolerate
But
that.
it's happening.
I know, but we're,
Well, yeah,
Where
okay.
we've permitted it and not in the right
Yes.
word, but we haven't kicked them out.
Yeah,
But
listen,
we're gonna.
Well, that's it, so from here on in, you
Well,
can't.
that lady, I did tell her.
We'll call, if you don't leave, we're calling security to take you out.
I called the police twice, about 4 years ago, with a man, just so he could and complain. So I told him, you keep complaining? I'm sorry, I have
You
to,
can't
I
be here.
called the
And this
sergeant
was
right here.
berating.
I'm a
She
lawyer,
was
so I
yelling
went
at
over
me
and told him, sorry.
About
you're
that
not
she's a
supposed to
Miami
be here."
Laker, and she was a Miami Lakes, and she was a
I called the
Miami
police twice
After
in
she
the night.
yelled at me, she went over and started yelling at me.
Because I told her, I pulled her from the night, I said, come over here and we can have this conversation, and then I told her, if you don't behave, I'm not gonna speak.
So I would say,
Recorded.
I think what needs to be told is, you need to leave,
Yeah.
and if they do not leave,
No, she
that
left.
is committing trespass. We
Okay.
call
Yeah,
security.
we're running out of time, and then
Police.
I think, so that's the bingo for tomorrow, whoever can go help, please, 10:30.
What time?
Not, well,
9
o'clock?
9 o'clock, you wanna say?
9:30?
9:30.
9:30. You're gonna bring, drop out all those things?
All those eggs.
How many tickets you buy?
And we have to call Dottie,
Lady X.
because Dottie said she had made, I don't know how many things.
We don't know that she'll.
Well, she answered,
I'm
and she
calling
said,
her.
yes.
I'm
She-
calling
listen,
Call her, and find
The
out.
reason I should
You live
call her
close
before
by
I
her,
come
no?
over, I forgot, because I always call
Ask her
her.
if
She's
she.
closer, you.
She forgot about it.
Yeah, ask her if she has them,
If she's not going to attend,
and she has them ready,
we can pick them up on the way out of Celebration
so ask her.
Point.
Ask her, say, hey, are you
Did you
gonna
want me
come
to call her? I mean, is that what you said?
So Mara said she's gonna call, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Why don't you call her when the meeting ends tonight?
Yeah, so Mara will call,
So you.
and then tell her, ask her if she has.
Tonight, So you have.
Yeah,
Yeah, you will.
Yeah,
You're gonna
we're
call
not
tonight, you're gonna go tonight. Also,
And then do you have
I
my
thought
number to call
because of
me?
some of
I'm-
the things that I've
You
seen,
have my number.
that maybe once a month, we can offer, like, not like Leon or nothing like that. But like maybe go to a beauty school, or maybe some of the people that wanted to maybe do their nails or do their hair. Because some of the elderly that we have, because they are alone, don't have that. So they look disheveled maybe a little bit because they just don't do it. They don't have families that help them. Maybe that's a good idea. We can talk about it next time because we're running out of time. So I don't even want to go into that one, okay?
But going back
Okay,
to the
well-
senior social, because I do need some direction. I need budget, what are you guys expecting, a DJ, any entertainment, like, let me
Yeah,
know.
we need
please.
music, and that guy was great.
The DJ from last time?
Yes,
Yeah.
right,
For the-
everybody
for the-
liked it.
for the
Okay,
headband?
so
The guy for
any
the
monies? How much monies?
No, the one from the last.
Oh,
senior
for the
social.
last thing.
Yeah.
How much money do you all wanna spend?
Usually we spend for the social, what is that?
What do we
I think
usually,
it's like $400.
$400.
DJ,
For
DJ
five-
400, no, 400.
100.
for the DJ, but,
If you guys give me a moment.
but in total, we spend more than that, no?
Yeah,
No, DJ is 400.
because we have to buy the,
What is that?
we have to decide what.
Unless we have a sponsor,
So it was DJ Zenith.
yeah, that's fine,
He
yes.
charged 400 for 3 hours.
okay.
That's
And then the food, what did we spend? Yeah, unless we get
she's gonna check, because usually it's like.
unless we get a,
Okay, so this is what happened, that one was the Sedano's one, if I'm not mistaken. And here's my note to you guys, if people cannot provide a receipt or an invoice, we're not using them.
Okay.
That wasn't.
No, that-
yeah, Sergio always gets good food every
Because
day.
it's like to buy.
That was my bad.
No,
No,
yeah.
not all the time.
Because I'm buying it 300, I'm buying
Because he it's
325.
a really good price.
But we still need receipt, need just
That's fine.
No, Sergio
No,
does.
what I was saying is what Pedro
What
was
happened
saying
is-
is that I don't like to use Sergio all the time.
All the
because
time, that's what I'm saying.
That's the food they love, it. Who served that hot food the other day? That was yummy with the rice, who made that?
Which one?
La diosa, no.
No.
Which one?
Oh,
I
the-
think so.
that We've got the cupcakes for.
That was yellow rice,
It
The one
was
last one?
Yeah, that
the
we didn't have
Mexican
dessert.
type of thing,
Well,
yeah.
that was La Diosa.
La
That was
diosa,
yummy.
That's what I said, la diosa.
and everybody liked it.
Yeah, you and I were running for the.
But we can
cupcakes.
talk about, we don't
No,
have,
there's no time.
no,
for it.
we
I
don't
need
have
to
another
know.
meeting.
Alright, so let's say no more than $20 for
Person,
food
per
per
person.
person and dessert.
How many people is that?
I make a motion that we get the DJ for approximately $400
Mhm.
and that we spend approximately $20 per person.
With
for-
dessert,
Yes, for food.
and then we need
Everything.
decorations,
Or look.
And then
sock opera,
$300 for decoration.
sounds like a plan?
I'm second.
Altogether, what's that, like 2,700? Or and
How many,
three,
like, how many people, what would it be, 100 people? 2,700.
around there, right?
The senior
Is that
center.
good?
And the senior social, how many people do we have?
Yeah, actually, I wanna know, what do I open that list for? Because there is no playing without food, right? Everybody, I would think you guys wanna feed
Same
everybody.
thing,
Yes,
100 people,
yes, yes.
100 people,
No,
at
it's- but how
20,
are you
No, it's
gonna do-
more than 100.
That's
no,
gonna be a problem.
why, we do 100 people, $20, that's $2,000.
No,
Because
but if you open the list for only 100 people, you know you're gonna have more than that show up.
Right.
And you can't turn them away, so now what are you telling them to come do what? They're not getting.
They
food.
can dance.
No. We have.
You can't do that.
I can do like Unless there we charge,
Like about,
You guys
unless
let me
there
know.
we can charge.
Guys, let me know.
It's not about 120 that we do, 130?
If that is it,
If you want.
but there we can charge $5,
No, I don't think,
Mhm.
no.
the social, no?
No.
Okay,
No,
then,
no.
Then
How
we,
much
then we have to get less expensive.
All right, so I say, I'll make the
You guys
motion,
do
I'll
have a
amend my
sponsor.
motion.
Oh, we do have a sponsor?
Yeah, it's not for the full amount, but you guys do have a sponsor.
We get
Ah.
120,
120,000?
140 meals,
140.
140 meals. But we still limit it to 100 people.
120, because
And
usually
then
it's
they-
more.
No, because we're
100
gonna-
people.
if we limit it to 100 people, more will come. So now we'll be at 120. but
Yes,
we'll have
100 people, always 100 people.
And what do you want me to tell the people that don't get on the list, since it's not,
Don't
Before
come,
we tell
don't
them-
come. Don't come. You missed the cutoff date, yeah?
No, no.
See?
I'm
You
sorry.
You have a cutoff
Not
date.
allowed in.
They can do the same thing they do with the bingo.
Same thing?
you can come, but we're not guaranteeing.
We're not guaranteeing you.
140 people,
Yeah.
when?
If
Same
you,
thing? Okay, I just wanna make
Right?
sure.
right? Yeah,
So
same
I'm
thing,
keeping Eventbrite to 100.
yes.
When, Lourdes, it's gonna be 140 people?
No, the food is gonna be 140.
But when?
For
That's May-
the
May
May
16th.
16th.
You want me to check some restaurants? I'm pretty sure I
Okay,
can
wait,
get
let's-
it.
Let's finish the motion, because we need to get out. So, that was my motion, so.
I second it.
Seconded.
By way to repeat it.
All right, I'm gonna repeat it for our purpose of our secretary. $40 for the DJ, $20 per person, $300 in decorations, and a total register for online 100, but we will buy 140 meals because we know people are gonna show up without registering.
Sounds like a
That's
plan?
my motion. And
Where,
Second.
where and what time?
May.
You need a
I
second.
got
any
that.
discussion, any discussion?
And what time?
Hearing
Uh,
no discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any nays?
No.
Hearing no nays, motion
Motion
passes.
passed.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
Any announcements? No, that's it?
No, just to say welcome to Omar and Isabel, we didn't have.
Oh,
want me to find out if I can get it
I do
cheaper?
have one announcement. Just keep in mind that we're gonna be going into hurricane season, so we are gonna start launching Dairy Squad.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys have any questions, let me know.
Remember the Dairy Squad, every year has to be done.
You
So
have
every
it
year-
on mine?
What?
Porque yo puedo checar, yo estoy seguro que yo consigo esa comida por 12 horas.
Oh, you're scary.
So one more you're
Yo estoy pagando ahora. 250. Estoy pagando 9 pesos. Yo te damos de 15.
Yeah, we adjourn, meeting adjourned.
Okay.
So I second, I don't know who second.
I second it.
All in favor, motion
Aye.
to adjourn?
Yeah, and I second.
Review on approval of minutes of March 15th. You have it in your package. I hope you all get a chance to read them. Anybody?
The minutes.
Mhm.
Okay. Any motion to approve the minute, any changes, any corrections? Okay.
My motion to approve. I second.
Motion. Who second?
Either one. Geraldine or.
Geraldine second.
Okay. In favor?
Aye.
Comments? Okay, let's move on to the next one, old business, Women of Distinction Award. Debriefing.
We had 61, in attendance, 5 no-shows. I want to, help, I'm sorry, help. I'm reading at the same time. I want to thank Io, big time. Thank you for arranging all that. Elsa, Trinette, and Jackie for helping me with all these arrangements.
My pleasure. Our pleasure.
Feedback, great event, and all the winners are very happy.
Yeah.
I don't see any deficiencies, I don't see any improvement.
Well, deficiencies, we have deficiencies.
Well, the air.
With, oh, well,
The AC.
that's out of our control.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but that's
Yeah,
not
it was-
something we can improve on.
Thank you.
Yeah, the food was very good.
Yeah,
I
you did
gave
an
what was
excellent
left with the
job.
homeless,
Okay.
and they were very happy with that.
And you did an excellent
Yeah, that was
organizational
great.
job.
Yeah, that-
Really.
yeah.
Through the chair, Madam, should we look at trying to expand it now or just leave it like it is?
Expand it
what
how?
Outside of Miami Lakes.
Oh, you mean the winners and nominations? Yeah, that's, I don't have a problem with that, especially when we start getting, but this year, we had, I guess we promoted it so well.
Yeah.
And word of mouth, we had about 23, 26 entries for nominations.
Yeah, we did.
So we good.
We did, we
Yeah.
had a good,
Okay.
good turnout.
We had a good turnout.
All right.
Maybe 1 or 2 were still just one person, but still, we
Yeah.
had a better turnout.
Okay.
That's
all right.
great for next year. It depends. This year, I was able to do everything way ahead of time and push it and everything,
Yeah, that's
Good.
good. Thanks.
But- but it worked out.
Good, okay.
Thank you, great job, Marlene.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna top it for next year with the guest speaker, but let's see.
We'll continue.
We'll get there next year.
We'll continue, never know.
Paint a picture for mom.
Take a picture for mom.
Paint the picture for mama.
Okay, you're on.
Okay, all right. Basically, I have everything pretty well set. The farmer's market is all confirmed with Diego. I went to the supply room and we did she did an inventory and we spoke about it. So basically, what I need to do now is there's an Amazon list for everything that is needed. Things like paper cups, plates, some paint, some canvases, etc., like we always do. And then the sodas and the water, the sodas for the children and the water. So we're looking most likely an estimate here of around $400, $450. So I want to make a motion. The budget is $750. I want to make a motion to approve the amount of no more than $500 for the Paint the Picture for Mom event.
Second.
Okay. And then I can give it to I to go ahead
Any
and,
discussion?
any discussion?
Anybody?
Do you have the little easels again?
Yes, we
Yeah.
have the easels. Ah, they're here. Great, perfect. The easel. 500. I have 750.
Yeah, make,
but
make,
it will be
make sure we
500.
were just sticking
It's
to this.
500.
Don't talk over each other because I want to make sure that the information that you have in back here.
Can you repeat, what are we getting? What are we buying? What are we?
Okay, we're buying some paper plates, some ultra, clear paper cups. We're buying some tablecloth. Some paper towels. We're buying 6 of the half-gallon paint. And we're buying some canvases that we needed it. The only thing I think that we could do less is the trash bags. This is a package of
Well, the
100.
packages, if you wanna send me a link of whichever one you want specifically, cause that's online, there's always.
There's only
packs, yeah.
100?
You, I'm sure if you look deep enough, there
Yeah.
are some, but
No, no. But I think that Diego gives us something, right? The trash cans or something. Oh, I thought he did. So basically that's it. And then we have the water and the sodas that we give to the children. And then I'm thinking of maybe having the coffee like I did last year from Dunkin', so that's $22.
And soda?
Yeah, they're little sodas for that. No sodas, juices.
Ah.
I said
I'm like, wait a
soda,
minute, soda? I remember
juices,
soda.
no juices and water.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
time? What time?
Okay, the time is from 10 to 12,
And we are,
to be there by 9:30 the latest,
got
please.
it.
And then I
somebody
also,
has to help. set
Let
up.
her, go ahead, finish
Yeah.
what you were saying.
and then also, I contacted, the teacher at Our Lady of the Lakes from the little group of students that always comes to help us from the National Honor Society. And they're gonna come and help us. She's working on that and she's gonna copy aisle when she, when that's final. As far as the setup, we have, the town is taking our tables and
Well,
chairs.
I haven't been requested table to chairs. Remember to send me the event request form?
Oh, I'm sorry.
And
I have it
then,
right here. I
yeah,
have it right
so I can confirm that we have enough
here. Yes,
and that
yes,
we don't need to do anything else.
yes. Right here.
Perfect.
I have it right here.
I'll scan it and send you guys a copy.
Right, the tables and chairs like last year, here's the layout.
Perfect.
Okay?
Okay, that's all I
All
have.
right, this is what you need. Yep, you need this. And I also printed the email that you sent me because I checked.
Okay.
And I put a comment on the canvases, maybe one more pack of canvases, just to
Just
make
make
sure.
sure it's enough with whatever money you're asking.
Yes,
approval
yes.
for.
If we take out the trash cans, because that's $25 for trash can. That's a lot. Trash bags.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Too much.
But if anything, I'll get them from Publix.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take care of it and get them from Publix.
One last note before we close on this item. I contacted Ana Soto, the chair of the Education Advisory Board. And they're on board to bring the books, so they're gonna have 3 people from their committee. They'll be there like by 9:30 to set up, so that's very nice of them.
Okay.
She was excited. to-
Okay, so we're discussing not just the motion, we're discussing the whole thing.
The whole thing,
Okay.
because, I'm God willing, I'm leaving April 14th and I'm returning May 6th.
Okay, do I hear a
So I
motion
wanna
to
make sure-
approve the budget?
Okay, so,
Okay, I thought we were still doing discussion. That's why I'm asking, we
right.
talking about the motion or everything? Did you decide how many Eventbrite?
You guys
Yes,
last time
100.
told me last meeting. You guys
We said 100.
Okay.
Which, by the way, you guys are almost sold out.
And not only 100, we said that they could not register more than 4 children,
Yes.
right? At a time, yeah.
An individual.
Yeah.
Like a mother.
No, it's the children, the ones that are, we count the children, not the parent.
But it's the mother that's
Yeah.
registering.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is
The
that.
mother will register for
Yeah, you
children.
guys are
No
sold
more
out for
than
the event
4.
already.
We're sold out?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
That's a popular one.
But at the same time, last year, Charles, remember you went down, Farmers
Oh, we
Market?
always have no
We
shows.
always-
A lot of people didn't come.
Yeah, a lot of people did not
Maybe
come.
maybe 65 or 70.
There were a lot of empty
Yeah,
spots.
so we got some people that were coming for the market. I just asked
Right.
them, hey, when you finish, would you like to stop by and get?
That's
your
one of
kids
the,
to do,
let me sign up and not show up.
Yeah. But
Right.
that's okay, we're ready for them. We also order, thicker brushes too, so that way, I also put there maybe one more packet of the little.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're thicker. So basically, since I won't be able to see you guys until closer to the event, that's what I'm asking, Felicia's gonna double check with Diego, make sure that he's all set with everything. And the books, which are done, and then asking Justin and Charles if we could look over the easels, please, and
Sure.
make sure. Did you find the pumps?
Yes, they're in one of the back.
Ah, great.
It's here.
I have the buckets for
Perfect.
the water.
Perfect, because the pumps are new. And the
Oh, the
apron.
apron.
And the apron. Yeah.
What else I was gonna say, well, basically, who's gonna be there to help out?
Oh, who's gonna be there? Okay. Yeah, sure.
Basically.
Same truth.
Yeah.
Who's
Yes.
gonna be there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically the same, the same.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we have.
Thank you.
Okay, great,
Thank
plus
you,
the
Rosa.
kids helping us on all of that. It's
Yeah, it's fine.
fine. Yeah, we'll be
I'm
fine.
bringing
Oh,
this.
and bring the little music, yeah. We'll be fine.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay, next item, the Father's.
We
Day.
have to vote.
I make a motion to,
You did.
I thought there was
okay,
a motion.
and then
You did.
Jackie seconded.
Yes.
Right.
Okay,
We had discussion.
and
need
is
to vote.
everyone in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Unanimous,
Okay.
okay?
Justin, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but just so you know, you don't have to take notes of every single thing.
Right, I'm trying not to.
I'm doing like the main.
No, what we need is motion second, and if it passes or fails,
other stuff is important. Okay.
Yeah, keep it.
like if you can, yes, but don't
That's
feel
fine,
like you
but
need
doesn't have to be word by
yeah,
word.
keep up with
When he
that.
was typing, he was doing 150 minutes.
Yeah.
150, back in high
One
school.
out. Yeah, that's okay.
Computer Rex for
Just
115 minutes.
fine, so-
I'll never quit this. I'll type. That's why I'm having trouble with computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's down with the paint picture?
Yeah.
Yes. Next item, Father's Day fishing tournament, it's here, so. Have to table the item.
What are we gonna do as far as, can I ask something to the chair?
Right.
Okay, just briefly. My question is, if Trinet, for the past, 4 or 5 meetings, I've taken the minutes, now today Justin is taking the minutes, what do we do as far as the secretarial
If the
position?
committee feels like they need a new secretary, you guys are welcome to call elections for it. That would be my best suggestion if you feel like.
Yeah,
she
through the
has-
chair, more importantly, is Trinette gonna do the fishing tournament?
Yeah.
That's what we have to decide.
Mhm.
So
That's-
let's do the election at the next meeting, because right now, it will break the list of what we have here. So just think about it, we'll see, hopefully she'll show up.
I think she will.
Okay,
Through the chair, are we deferring 6C? We didn't do it during deferral
table.
petition.
we tabled it, she's not here, I thought she was gonna.
Isn't
show
that
up.
deferral though?
Well.
Yes.
I-
Yeah,
I
the
might
committee
have
can
said-
motion to defer to the next agenda.
Okay.
We have
defer.
time in May.
Okay. Yeah, when I said deferral addition, nobody said anything, so. We can table, we can defer it, I'd rather table it. Let's see, what's the time? Okay, next, 6D, 4th of July update.
Well, the update was that the committee was tasked with doing national anthem singer. Did anybody bring a proposal?
I sent a text message to, I'm gonna give you his number, because I don't have email, I text him,
Okay,
his name is Antoine. He hasn't responded. Maybe she thinks she still has time, but. Antoine Rubio. Can check.
are you working on confirming? his-
Yeah, I'm trying
Okay.
to reach out to him.
Yeah, no, that's your part for the cultural component. I'm working on the logistics end of the.
Okay, how's it going? Doing fine?
Yep,
Okay.
the check for the
So-
band that you guys confirmed is actually going out tomorrow, and I already communicated that to them.
Okay,
So
great.
we're good, and
So they're
they
connecting-
connected with Light Effects Production.
Okay, so. So my duty is to call this guy then and call.
Yeah, because I want them, unless you guys have somebody else, I want you guys to
If he
confirm.
if he doesn't respond by next week, or, we still have time,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It's just because
that-
I feel like people get busy for 4th of July. So.
I know, that's why I try to reach out to him. And he was very happy when I spoke to him, so, but, I told him to email me, so. Okay, this item, Main Street Live, quick report on it. I haven't heard anything from Matthew. I think they've been trying to meet.
They weren't able to meet.
They weren't able to meet, so that's basically it. I think there's an announcement in the Laker about the two upcoming bands, and that's all I know.
Is it gonna be still in
Jackson
April?
Bond? No, April, no. April, we're doing, May 16th. And I think it's in April, and then June 20th. And the two concerts coming up. And they're on board, it's just that I have to see. Quick question to you all, since the Economic Development Committee is taking over the finances of the,
That's what they haven't voted on.
they haven't voted on, so that's why we're standstill on that.
So right now, no committee from the town has put up the money to continue this.
So it's like on hold right now, even though, you know, the band is ready to go, the bands are ready to go.
So
On our end, it's not
there's no
over.
event in April.
No, April, because
Okay.
that Friday is a Good Friday.
Oh, okay, that's good idea.
Next year it's gonna be fine, because Good Friday doesn't fall on, you know, the
So
schedule
May
that
and
we
June.
have. So.
Through the
yeah.
chair,
Yes.
I know I got the information from Isle, and I don't know if you sent it, if Felicia got to see it, about the stage that we actually have through the town that we could use.
No,
for the-
but I can read the information I sent you. Give me a second.
Just if
So
that helps.
Justin had asked, if we had a stage that we could use. In case you guys decided to take on the event, what the cost would be. And we do have one, you guys would just have to check against whatever band you confirm to see if it's enough of the space for that. And there is a cost for setting up, because then we would need to have handyman set it up and bring it up. It's gonna be a total of $85 per hour during business hours. They would have to set up that Friday right during business hours, to have the stage ready. And then $50 per hour per person, to break it down. Break down the stage for you guys and
Right.
deliver it.
Is that the one from Mary Collins?
It was,
It's Roberto
it was our
Alonso.
Roberto Alonso.
My concern
Okay.
is that the musicians have heavy equipment, and I don't know if that stage can hold.
Exactly, the musician would have to confirm if
Yeah.
that's what they need,
Yeah, so.
but that's just an option too.
That's enough. I mean, if we can.
And we always, you have to let us know in advance, is what I was telling Justin, because we have to make sure that it's not being used for another program.
So is it $85 per hour per person?
Correct.
And then $50 per person per hour?
If that's for the after
Good
business.
chair, how many is like 3 people, 4 people? How many people are
This is
usually?
at night.
Do we need?
They do it
Yeah.
at night?
Yes, they're aware that it's coming. We just have to let them know in advance so that they can schedule it.
Yeah, please.
I'm
How
sorry,
many people
for what?
do we use to set?
I don't,
the-
it depends. I can't tell you that, because that depends on the handyman. If they
Yeah.
tell me they need 2, then it's 2.
Okay, we need to check me on that. So. Okay, any other questions on this item?
What's the size of the stage?
The stage that.
Is that the
have
one we
used-
use?
Hold on a second. The stage that we have used for is 8x24, and that fits all the equipment, and you've seen, well, you haven't been to the, but you've
No,
seen
but I'm
it.
saying the one from Roberto.
I'm not sure because I haven't seen it.
Right.
Do
Okay,
you
yeah,
happen
we
to
can-
know?
Wasn't set up.
Wasn't set up, so we have to ask.
Yeah, we have to ask. Size is important
Yeah,
because.
that's the one I'm referring. to.
Yeah.
I'll find out tomorrow.
Yes, please, that's very important. Check size. Of stage. And again, we have to check that it holds the weight of all the.
Yeah, that's probably gonna differ depending on each
Yeah.
month on the band.
Yeah,
And what do you need? What was it?
The size of the stage.
What,
8x24.
8x24?
Okay, any other questions on the? Collaboration with like I said, as soon as I hear anything from them, I get to the next meeting, we'll have more information. Next item, symphony orchestra concert on the 16th, an update. We received.
Let the record show that I'm passing out 2 attachments related to this item.
Yes, this is the finally sent the contract for the August 16th. And I wanted to make sure, and I told Al that the name for the orchestra is different, and the name of the event is different, so we have to make sure when we do the event right announcement,
Probably gonna pass it.
is correct.
You know, I'm gonna put
We haven't-
no, don't.
So
each.
we approved the original budget, which I think I included it in the package,
One of
which is right here. Not to go over 4,850. That's subject to the piano tuning, so if we don't do the piano tuning, we'll save more. One thing that I read in the contract is they're requesting 16 bottles of, bottled water for 16 members of the orchestra. So I have to see, maybe we'll get, well, here we have six in the, catering survey has 6 24 by 8 ounces of water, so hopefully it'll be enough. It's the little bottles, right?
Yeah, whatever you guys.
Okay, so we have to check on this item to see if because we're gonna have, the platters and the water for the people, so that's the only item that may vary a little bit. Other than that, do I hear a motion to approve the contract and the content? This is the other concert that I went to. I don't know if it's gonna change.
Yeah, she said not to go off of that, that's just to give you an idea.
Or what, And we're gonna have Lorenzo Turchi Flores as the maestro, so that's great.
He's
We
wonderful.
haven't had, a conductor in like 4 years. So that, I was very happy that, we're getting so. Do I hear a motion again?
You can make the motion.
Yeah, a motion to approve the contract for Music for America for the August 16th concert at the Methodist Church.
And second.
Discussion?
Out of which one is the symphony one?
Symphony is. It's a separate item. Is,
They-
concert,
Oh,
the
no,
one is 5,000.
just concert?
Yeah.
The one that's CON.
Okay. And your proposal says 3,800.
Yeah,
Catering
Yeah.
and serving? Catering means like public, so we having a caterer?
no.
The
No, we
platters.
do like,
I do always do.
and, yeah, because our budget is 5,000.
No, I got it.
So from there, we have to, pay them and the other stuff that we need to do. And then, so basically, the 5,000 doesn't go to them, goes. to everybody else.
So can I make a suggestion? Why can't, oh, not why. Why don't you just, make the motion for the 5,000 to allocate any changes in prices and stuff like that? You said extra water or something?
You say not to exceed.
Not
Yeah.
to exceed, right.
Yeah, well,
Put them in your
original motion that we did last time. It was approved for the not to exceed 4,850, but yeah, our budget is 5,000, so, the amend the motion to approve the budget of $5,000
Not to exceed.
not to exceed $5,000 for the upcoming Music of America concert on August 16th at the Methodist Church.
And someone second, no?
Yeah,
Gerald second.
Okay. Discussion?
We did. All right.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Against? Thank you very much. Next item.
Before you guys move on to the next item, I want some direction from the committee. So again, as you guys know, some events sell out a lot faster than others. This is one of the ones that sells out fast.
Yeah.
So I want your direction in terms of how many tickets we're putting out, how many limits, if any, and when do you want me to open it?
The symphony,
Okay, yes.
musical, yeah.
Yes.
Can I make a motion to,
You can make them, you don't have, they can, you
No.
just can make.
no, it's just, I think last time we had 200.
200.
I'd have to go back and check. Give me a
Yeah.
second, I'll check for you.
Because that's a very popular
Yes,
concert.
it
I think we
is.
sold that last time.
You guys, for the last 3 years, have sold out.
Yeah.
Even if half the people show up and some people.
I always get emails of people asking, oh,
At the
can I?
last minute, yes.
We always have.
That's
people
why I
pushing
want
us.
direct, yeah, for the last 3 years, we've opened it to 200.
Yeah.
And it's sold out way in advance, so that's why I wanna know, do we maybe not wanna open it up so early, like, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, the thing is, if we do it too early.
Right.
People might forget.
Through the chair, how about we do it after the 4th of July?
Let's do it.
Mhm.
So
Right
the
after.
week of July 7th,
Yeah. Perfect. That gives them like.
so we can start announcing it, but we won't
Yes.
open registrations until July 7th.
Right.
Open registration, and then tap it at same,
200. Okay,
Start,
registration.
and how many, any cap on how many limit per tickets per registration, or people can put 20 tickets and it doesn't matter?
No, they never do. No, they
Well,
always put
sometimes
two.
they say
Four.
7 only.
No, they never put that.
That's what I'm
Seven,
saying.
yeah, 7 or 6, they do.
So there's no limit to how many people can register.
No, I don't think so.
And this
We
is
can
at the
say
church, right?
maximum per person.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, we can say
Say for those
maximum.
extra.
What, a family of 5, maybe? 5 people,
Yeah.
five.
Maximum
Five?
5 per.
Even number
Six,
4 or
six.
6
4, 6, 4, 6.
Okay, 6, a maximum of 6
per ticket or whatever.
per reservation.
And what time was this? I don't know.
So you have to put here 7:30.
7:30. So we should be there. Well, actually, we have,
Oh, we could
The sound
discuss
guy,
who's gonna
yeah.
come there by
yeah,
then.
we have time. Maximum. 6 per family or something like that. We have time. It's just that this is just to. Concrete, that we want this event. Already, confirmed. Okay. New business item 7A, Elsa.
Okay. I have been working on an author for our book talk. In the past, every time after we have the book talk, since we do Zoom, everybody says, when are you gonna bring an actual author to be present? So then, this year, I was asked by one of the schools that was reading this book, The Red Umbrella, by Cristina Gonzalez. And The Red Umbrella is based on the exodus of children, 14,000 children from Cuba on the Pedro Pan flights. Since I was a Pedro Pan child, then they requested me to go and speak. It was wonderful to see the 7th and 8th graders, how they were so involved with this book and all the questions that they asked. So I know that the school, Our Lady of the Lakes, about a year or so, also read this book. So apparently it's a very popular book that a lot of the students are reading. So I was able to contact Cristina, and Cristina lives in Coral Gables, she's local. And right now she's touring other schools, because that's what she does. She goes and talks about not only this book, she's got about 4 or 5 different books that she speaks to them. She's in Arkansas or Nebraska this week. So basically, I asked her what would be her fee for something like this. Because I know if it's Zoom, there will be no charge, but if she comes in person, there will be a charge. So basically, she said that she charges $1,300. So then I gave her, I cried. I said, but we're nonprofit and we'll give you all this publicity. I gave her the whole speech. So then bottom line, she told me that she would be willing to leave it for $1,000. Okay. I was under the understanding that I had at least $500 for this event. It says $750, but the problem is I'm 50-50 with Mrs. Claus. So
No, not
her
even
money-
50-50.
Not even
Because cost took
50-50.
most of it.
Yeah,
already.
Mrs. Claus, yeah, takes a
It
lot
was a
of
balance
money.
of 624.
So bottom line, I only have what?
624.
No, I only have
$120.
$125. 125 is what I have. So,
Oh, action.
yeah, so what I've done is, there's a street in Miami Lakes, Pedro Pan. And I know a lot of the Pedro Pan children adults now live in Miami Lake. So I started contacting the ones that I knew. And I was told that, Fred Sendra from Miami Lakes Automo, his wife is a Pedro Pan. So I spoke with Fred, and right away he said, I basically asked for $500 that I thought I had 500, but anyway, I asked him for 500. He said, no problem, Elsa, you got it.
Fred is very philanthropic.
Then I contacted Amy Gao, the owner of Vicky Bakery in Miami Lakes. She's a good friend of mine. And she is willing to donate all the food for this event. And she's gonna come with people from Pedro Pan. Then I contacted another friend of mine who's a Pedro Pan, and she says, we'll go to Costco and whatever you need, Prosecco, whatever you need. I said, well, the committee always brings wine, but she said, I'll cover whatever other liquor.
Excellent.
So basically, this is all in the works. Except that I'm missing the other $500. So looking at the budget, I saw that we have basil for $500, our basil and
Our basil.
our basil, we haven't done that ever. The art
I'd like to
basil.
see if we could take that out and give you that back, through the chair.
Exactly. Thank you, Charles. Would you make a motion?
I'd like to make a motion that we take the $500 for the art basel, $500, and move it to
The Pogo talk.
Second.
the book talk.
Okay, hold on.
Second the motion.
To move $500.
The art basel.
Nice work on it.
The key thing, everything else is just organized.
Yeah. So the thing here is that I know we're gonna have a great turnout,
I was
a
still.
great
in the
turnout,
motion.
you know? Oh, okay. Jackie seconded, and now we're
Any
discussing.
discussion?
And it-
That's what we're discussing.
Yeah,
So. I heard,
So what's the?
how is the, refresh my memory, even though it happened a few seconds ago. How are we gonna pay for her fee?
okay, there's the $500 right now that was from the.
You'll have 625.70
Right, but 500, I'm thinking of 500 from Art Basel, and Fred Sendra said that he will be giving you the money now in May, just to 500. Okay,
Okay.
and then the food is covered, because Amy from Vicky Bakery, she's supplying the food,
Excellent.
and she's even delivering it. And as far as the drinks, the only thing I'm gonna have to buy is water.
Yeah, you got the budget.
Because we have everybody usually in the committee, so since you don't know Suzanne, but usually everybody in the committee brings a bottle or whatever, wine or Prosecco. But my friend and I will go to Costco and I plan to buy more of the Prosecco or white wine.
I'll ask you to please, send me a list, a clean list of who the sponsors are to make
Right.
sure we
Yeah,
acknowledge them.
budget.
Exactly, because
The first budget.
Amy sent me the logo, but I know you have her logo,
Yeah,
but
but
still
just send me a list so I know that I'm including everybody I need to include.
on
Yeah.
the, well, the flyers.
Oh, on the event form.
Yeah,
Yeah, the event form.
I wanna make
Okay.
sure that I don't miss any sponsors.
Don't
and all
forget-
that.
Don't forget the
Exactly.
event form. please.
exactly,
Also,
exactly.
Can I make a book? May I look?
Yes.
Oh, and it's there. Also, we included the.
Oh, yeah, then I
The
included
agreement and the
a
bio.
photograph on her bio there and her proposal.
It's in the package.
Yeah, it's in the package. It's in your package there, so you can read about it.
Do we talk about a time at this point? Is it too early? A time?
Well, usually we try and
Well,
get
she had put here
at
at
7
PM.
at 7. She starts at 7, so we get here around 6:30.
Okay.
So do I advertise 6:30 start time?
6:30.
Yeah, 6:30.
6:30 PM start time. And when okay, so I can start publicizing this if you
Yes.
guys approve the
Yes.
motion now. But what I wanna know is when do I open the registration?
Eh,
say August.
A month out,
In August.
August, September.
How many people do we want?
I would say,
ahead. Start publicizing now, but open registration. in August.
exactly. Yeah, just so that people will know.
Okay.
Okay? And then
how many fit in the chambers?
200,
200.
If you're not
No,
putting,
no, 110.
if you're
That's
not,
the
yeah, it's
capacity.
standing room.
Right.
So
Standing room.
if it's just chairs, no tables.
Right, chairs, no
Yeah.
tables.
We can do
auditorium
100.
style.
So 100?
There was one thing also that I'm thinking now. Oh, so anyway, I'm not gonna be here on April 15th, but she wants signature.
Yes,
This will be
Yeah,
sent,
I'm reading that now.
if you could help me with
Yeah.
that, please.
I just need the committees. Well, I can't have this signed until the funding is in the line item.
Okay, but she says that she doesn't need the money now. That's what she's saying, that it could be, let me see. Like, I
But
thought I saw
even with
something.
the $500.
On the day of the visit, she says.
Yeah,
Oh,
but we
wait.
can't agree to pay if we don't have the money.
Okay,
But as soon as we have it, I'll send it into her.
well, we have 500
Right,
already.
but we need a
500, 600 and
We
something.
have 600 and something.
Right,
But
and
we need
then
1,000.
would you be?
So the problem with this, I just wanna make a note is. I'll remind you guys, we're not supposed to be using sponsored dollars to make an event happen. The event should be happening with or without sponsored dollars. The idea of the sponsored dollars is to elevate the event. Because then we run into this problem. It's not ideal. But that's fine. If she can just give us a little more time to sign it until we have the money, then we're good.
Okay.
I'm sure if you can just communicate with her and tell her I'll maybe take us a little longer than April 15th to sign it, but we'll get it done.
Okay,
Cause I'm pretty sure the sponsors are gonna come through.
yeah. As a matter of fact, would you be taking care of Fred Sandra, sending him something?
Does
Like
he
you
need an
always do?
invoice? Cause I never send him an invoice, cause he always just sends it in, but.
Yeah, yes, if you don't mind. Just send him the invoice, so that way
Okay.
he can put it in his budget. He says he can in April, but he will in May.
Yeah, I'll make note of it. To send him an invoice.
So did we approve the $500 move?
No, we're still on the motion.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have any other discussion.
Okay, we're still discussing, okay, are we done with the discussion?
Oh, and she's gonna be signing. There will be a time that if people bring the books, she's gonna
Purchase.
have, no, she's not gonna sell
It
anything.
says author does not sell her own
No,
books.
she doesn't.
Will not be bringing any books.
No.
What is she signing?
Whoever
You don't need
brings
to
it,
bring that.
I would buy the book.
and then she'll
Oh,
sign it.
buy the book
Pre,
the
yeah, pre,
evening.
right, or whoever has read it and I will bring it,
Okay.
yeah.
Can we put that on the flyer?
Yeah.
Through the chair, we have
Yeah.
$400 left from the, coastal, event in February. We have $400. Did we?
What?
We have $400 left. We spent 3,600. We had 4,000. Oh, that is somewhere?
Everything was spent.
For what, I'm sorry?
On here, okay.
For
On here,
the
it says-
concert, for the
on
concert,
here it said $400.
For which concert?
they took
That money was already spent.
Hold on, but I can't hear the question of you guys. What is it? Go ahead.
Coastal Affair, that for our, for February, Black
Black
History.
History Month,
Uh-huh.
the money was already used.
Right.
I have to check if all the credit card stuff hit.
Okay.
I have to check.
I'll
Because
just,
remember that the credit card stuff is always delayed about a month and a half because they have to go back and reconcile it.
I was just looking at the form.
I think if you give me till next month, we probably have a better picture, but I think that's probably it. You probably do have 400 left. I would just need some time to look into it.
fairway as a deficit.
But what are you asking me? Just if it's available or?
Yeah, if it's available, we have 125. Cause, 125 and the 500 will give us $1,100.
Okay, you're saying to move it.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that's up to you guys. I don't
if
know.
we have.
Yeah, that's up to you guys.
Enough to say.
have to review because.
Right, that's,
I think
again,
we already used
if
up
you
the
wanna
money.
make that motion, I can't tell you to do it or not. That's up to you guys.
No,
We'll look at it next month.
next month.
Okay.
Okay,
And one other thing, what if she just wants a commitment? You can't.
Well, because right
sign
now the
for something.
commitment is 1,000 and I don't have 1,000 in that line item to give.
Okay.
Again, that's the issue with us going based off of sponsors. We shouldn't be doing that. Sponsor dollars are to elevate an event. You shouldn't be like
Mhm.
depending on sponsor dollars to put on an event.
Yeah, right, but in this case, I mean. The budget is not there to bring
Yeah.
someone on board, you know.
If you can tell her to just give us some more time, we should be fine.
Okay,
I know that Fred always,
Okay.
supports our events.
okay, good.
so it's September 4th. Mark your calendar.
September 4th at 6:30.
That's 6:30.
Or you know what I can do, I'm sorry to go back to this, what I can do is we can sign it, because I know the committee intends to the event, and if by next month the money's not in, you guys are just gonna, at some point, you're gonna have to move from other line items, like you'll have to, there is no,
Okay,
you know what I
appreciate
mean?
that. Since I'm not gonna be here
Yeah.
in town, since I'm
Yeah.
leaving on the 14th, I'd rather get this
Yeah.
taken care of, because now she's traveling all over.
Yeah.
Giving talks to
But yeah,
different
just-
schools, so I don't wanna
Yeah.
lose the slot.
If anything, the committee will be forced to move funds out of another line, item.
Okay.
That's all.
Good.
No, if not, I have somebody else in mind.
We start early, so we have enough
Backup.
time to.
We have a backup.
Make decisions, that's.
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
The
about
same one that was going to post position
Okay.
would make the difference.
I'll please note that that sounds great right now, but we still have this deficit.
Which, hold on, give me a sec. Where is it?
Council on the Fairway.
So that right now, you guys will have to actually correct that with another line item. If not, we will be forced to do it for you, so it's best that you guys tell me where to take the money from. I mean, it's already accounted for in your available budget, the total number accounts for that deficit, you just need to reallocate funds from another line item.
But this is for the next fiscal year, or this fiscal year?
No, we're in this
fiscal year.
This fiscal year goes on till end of September. Yeah, so you guys are at a deficit.
Our Basel is. for this
Well,
fiscal
did
year.
you
Well,
guys
we
make,
will
I'm sorry,
take-
Secretary, did you guys make the motion? Okay, we
Yeah,
are-
voted.
you voted? Okay, you guys have now voted, but there's still a motion on this.
Still a motion.
Are we voting now?
Mhm.
The chair, you have to call it.
Yeah, everybody in favor of
Favor
moving
of
the Art
moving
Basel
Art
to the
Basel
book
to the
talk?
book talk.
Agree.
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
So then.
Thank you.
So you can make the motion if you want to just move it from somewhere.
Yeah, but I don't know where. No, you made the comment about getting the money and stuff. And I know
If
how
you guys-
finance is, that they
Yeah,
go,
you guys-
we got a deficit and they start going.
Can you make sure that we have the money? Or we need to move the money?
So if you guys don't do it, we will have to do it for you. So.
Well,
Right, that's what I'm saying, right now, we have
Well,
no
I
idea.
don't want finance
We
to
have-
do it.
can we put
I'm
it
just-
Next month?
I'm letting you. It doesn't matter to me. It's just if finance gets ahead of it, I'm just letting you know. I will mention, it is not good practice for you guys to continue planning if you don't even know where your money's at. So it's probably better to start moving the funds and clear that deficit out before you're even more on.
Yeah,
If that
because,
makes any sense.
yeah, because even Paint a Picture for Mom is gonna have money left over, you know? So then next month we will know.
We will know.
Through the
Okay.
chair, Al, the women's event, have we gotten all the bills back from it?
No,
No.
cause that,
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
we're
one of the
closer to
items I look at it on right
Yeah,
now.
okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for that one, you will have a better picture next month.
Okay.
In Black History.
And the
Which
Paint
is
a
February.
Picture, and the Paint a Picture for Mom too.
No, because that's credit. Credit card takes a month and a half to reconsider.
Oh,
Okay, so. Can someone repeat the motion? Yeah, I'm looking for you.
They already proved it, but the secretary can.
Charles made a motion to approve the $500 from the Art Basel.
Okay, that was the move.
To the book talk.
So we're still not agreed to the author yet until we get the money, right?
Yeah, you guys agreed to the author already.
Oh,
Well, you should make a motion, because you're right, that's just to move the line. item.
Okay,
You guys
so-
should make a
okay, so
motion to approve that this is the book you want, this is the
Okay.
author you want.
May I make a motion to approve the Red Umbrella, author Cristina Diaz Gonzalez for the book talk this year on September 4th.
I second it.
Discussion?
you don't have to discuss the money or anything? Like,
Well,
for her fee?
as I explained also, if there's a deficit next meeting, you guys will be forced to pull it from another line. item. And there is no moving it because we can't keep having events with you guys out of deficit.
Yeah, but I have.
Okay, let's not-
I have
Well, no,
another-
I'm just explaining.
I just want
Yes.
clarification.
No, no,
That
yes,
is all I want,
yes.
clarification.
I don't have another spot
Okay.
in the works just in case.
In favor?
Aye.
Bye.
Motion.
As we said, the turnout is gonna be incredible for this, once the word
Okay.
gets out.
Let's move on. Where is it?
See the name of it.
Oh, take a cross. We can get out of the way.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And his wife.
Okay, thank you, Elsa. So by next month, we have time, I don't wanna deal with this anymore, but.
But one thing, Felicia, before, so then you're gonna be sending her this?
Mhm.
Okay, great, thank you.
Okay, thank you again. Okay, let's move on to the next item, semi-annual report to council. You have, preliminary, report on your package. I made a change, on the initiative and events, which I'm gonna email to you tomorrow for the correction. Then the Summerfest, of course, it's not gonna be Summerfest anymore, it's called Music for America, Summer Street Concert. And, actually the amounts here, for, which make sure that we had, I think we are correct on the budget from 24-25. The book talk with Marjan Kamani, 450, Hispanic Heritage Month, 3,000. That's the budget, not what we spent. This is cross book reading, 300. Is that correct?
I don't know.
Yeah, that would make us.
You have to look at the budget that I shared with you.
Concert in the park was rescheduled at $11,000.
The budget is, I shared all the budget with you guys, so you guys should know.
Yeah, I got the information from that, so I wasn't sure that anything changed. The FMU Ambassador Corral, 3,000. Luna's the same ceremony, 3,500, and Penny Beach for Mount 750. So you're gonna have the roster of all the members and the new appointed person. So please look at the budget, and if you see any discrepancies, let me know, and then make the changes. And then I'm gonna be submitting the little chart with the people who actually, I'm gonna check. Who was here? Check.
As a reminder, your report to council is the opportunity for the committee when to go to council in case there's any requests for any new events, anything that you need to request council approval for, this is the opportunity to do so. So please let the chair know if there's anything that, is needing this.
Yeah,
on this report. Then you guys don't go up for a couple more months.
Yeah. Future pro- we have a list here? The list?
Yes, that's the list.
The report is gonna be May 20th. And the deadline is May 8th.
Yeah, so I just need the minutes before making.
Yes. For the minutes, so we have the latest, because we can submit this, but they're not gonna be the latest. So basically, my little list here, what we need. Yeah, we need. The budget council. Is basically. This form. The attendance. The minutes. And the financial report, anything else? Yeah, latest minutes, financial report. Attendance and batch. So that's basically what I'm gonna do is. So the budget was approved, right? Okay, okay, hold on, and,
You need to make the motion, there's no.
I'd like to make a motion that we, submit the package, the court to council package.
With one edit, right, for the summer.
We went edit about the not Summerfest, the Summer Street Concert. And go here, and then basically, you read it, right?
Is someone what concert?
Can you clarify the motion?
Yeah.
for-
Repeat the motion. please.
Okay, the motion to approve the report to council with the correction to the initiative and events that are coming up. And basically, the one that changes here, I'm gonna give you this.
Sorry, Felicia, I think you go on without finish the motion to make it easier for them.
Okay,
Just state the motion and then you guys go
the
into
motion to
discussion.
accept the council, report to council with the corrections as noted.
That's the motion.
Okay,
I
is there a
second. I second.
Discussion,
What was the corrections?
the correction was, if you look at it, it's not changed.
Which one? Say it.
Just
say it
one
out.
now, well, because I told you that.
Music
Music
for
for America is the new, the name of the correct,
Music for America.
Music for America, and the event name is Summer Spring Concert. There you go. This is correct information.
Summer strings also.
And it's
I can share the updated one with everybody. You gave-
Yeah, no, no, I'll, I
When
give
you
it to me, I'll give it to you, but I'll mail it. Because I wanna make sure that I need to email you this too.
When it comes to the budget, it doesn't total our budget.
That's what each event takes.
Right,
Is
but
there anything
we have a
else?
budget and it's 17,500 short.
Always presented like that. What else do you wanna add?
Well, you're missing the 4th of July. What are
But
we
that's
calling it
what
now?
we have done.
Okay, but we haven't done, paint a picture for mom yet.
Because it's not in this report, in the following report, it will be. included. The one in.
Okay, I'm sorry.
This one.
Never mind,
No,
never mind, no, never
Madeline,
mind.
don't get upset.
No, I'm trying to get
Normally-
clarification.
normally When we do our reports, we show, I have this. The activities that we've done.
Uh-huh,
From September to May. Okay,
okay,
when we do our report in October, we include July, September, and so forth.
okay, so then, on that note, where's the, oh, okay, I see it, FMU.
Yeah, that's the corral. The Black
Yeah,
History Month.
that's how we do it. We go by between each report.
No, I got it.
Yeah, 24 to 25, that's the key,
24, 25, and then the next report will include for the July.
Yeah.
and so-
But this is May, that's what I'm
July.
saying,
Yeah,
this is May.
This was May, the May report, and the next one is October.
That's right.
Remember that, it's May and October.
Through the chair, just want to reiterate, so are we renaming it Strings, Summer Strings Concert? Is that what it is? Music for
Yes.
America is being renamed to Summer Strings Concert?
Yes, that's the
Summer
correct.
strings. Summer strings.
Summer
Strings, like the
Got
violin.
it, yes. Yeah, like you have this flyer.
Mhm.
I mean, it has the name on. Did you get everything?
It is.
So I will be submitting this with, the minutes, hopefully Justin will,
And the
get ready.
attendance record.
And the attendance record, which is right here, when I finish it up for you. Any questions? Okay, the motion was to approve. Okay. Did we? Yeah. Second. then we
I
approve.
seconded, everyone in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, announcements, any announcements? Well, I guess, whatever's coming, we'll hear from May. Yeah.
Oh, I'll make one for cultural affairs.
Huh?
I mean, for, the theater.
Okay,
We have we're doing Hispanic Heritage in May. We have it's a play, and then we're gonna have a series of entertainers, flamenco dancers and all that.
Oh, nice.
On that Mother's Day weekend. And we do a little mimosa and roses for the mothers, if they come on that, but it's May 2 through May 18. And it's each weekend, Friday night at 8, Saturday night at 8, and Sunday at 2.
Is that the,
Miami Lakes Playhouse.
The
Yeah.
Playhouse?
Yeah,
yeah,
okay,
I think I saw it advertised.
right, yeah.
Okay, anything else? Okay, the next meeting is gonna be May 14th. In this room. And make a motion to adjourn. At. 8:06.
Right,
I'll second.
good, good.
Wow.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everybody. See,
Good.
we got through it. We can do it.
Perfect.
Can you do the big one, 'cause I can't find the original?